What is up, you guys? Rick here. Welcome back to my channel. Do appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, today's video will be about the pros and cons of being a Call of Duty competitive player. Now, this video is specifically for those who are, going into the comp scene or actually thinking of going into the comp scene. So current Call of Duty competitive players, this video will be useless. So yeah, let's get into the pros first. Now, one of the pros that I find in Call of Duty comp is rewarding, meaning that you earn money, you earn your reputation, and of course you earn acknowledgement from maybe some pro players or from challenger players or maybe some organizations as well. Though I cannot guarantee that it can be rewarding. The only time it can actually be rewarding is if you go far with your team, put a lot of time into your game, and of course having fun, while playing scrims, eights, or whatsoever have you. So like I said, it can be rewarding, but you have to put the time in, you have to put the effort in, and in the end, you'll be walking on some $100 bills or winning tournaments here and there. And that's what comes to my next pro. You gain the ability to earn new friends. What I mean about that? So majority of players who actually do come into the Call of Duty comp scene are most likely not gonna have a team right away. They will usually be in Discord servers saying, hey, I'm looking for a team I can grind with or be a team with. Is anyone interested? And a lot of these teams kind of expect you to know the basics of Call of Duty competitive. So once you get selected to a team, or once you're, hey, after you try it out, I think you're a good player for our team, then that's when you gain the ability to have new friends. New friends, new memories, whatso have you. So, and that's one of the benefits of earning new friends, is that you get to learn something that you probably never have known. Like maybe a new play style, some new routes, or they give you suggestions on your play like, hey, I think you should be more close to the hill rather than just wandering around the map flipping spawns. And that's what's really good about gaining the ability of new friends, because you not only build chemistry, but also get to learn a thing or two about yourself that you may have known. So definitely it is rewarding to have new friends. And of course, the more you learn, the better you'll be developed when it comes to, going to tournaments and LAN tournaments. And that goes to another pro, is that you can make memories from these. So for example, if you're in a team, you guys are grinding out, you guys are getting attention, you guys are invited to a local LAN event, meaning that some of you guys may have to travel to a specific part of the country. For example, I'm in Utah, and if for example, I was coaching a team, we were invited to a LAN event in New York, I have to go to New York and go with my team. So it can be rewarding, like I said, but memories to be made. I mean, definitely in some cases, actually in most cases, you guys have probably not even met each other. The only type of interaction you guys do is online. So I get it, it will be awkward at first because you guys have not known each other in person, only online. So I get it, but like I said, you got to build that good chemistry so it won't be awkward, because in most cases, some teams, whenever they scrim, they don't talk to each other at all after. They don't hop on Call of Duty together. They don't do more scrims together. They just wander off and do their own thing. And as a former Call of Duty comp player and a coach, I always recommend, hey guys, do not go off and do something on your own. Just at least spend a little more time with your team, build chemistry, have a laugh, have fun. It's definitely rewarding. And the more chemistry you guys build, the better your performances will be in the game. So definitely making new friends, and of course the memories to be made when you guys travel to these tournaments or just win a tournament in general. Hey, you got, $1,000 basically. So definitely memories are to be made. Now, my last pro that I can think of when it comes to being a Call of Duty competitive player is the recognition from organizations, from pro players, or challengers players. So what do I mean about that? So back in the days before the CDL, a Call of Duty competitive player, Attach, some of you guys may or may not know him, he used to host sub S&D tournaments. So being involved in a professional player's stream is definitely a good way to not only build a connection, but also you get to learn from them too. Attach, who currently plays, I believe, for the Vegas Legion, he used to host S&D tournaments with subscribers on Twitch. And believe it or not, fun fact, Asim actually became a pro player for FaZe because of Attach's S&D tournament. So he did pretty well in the Attach's S&D tournament, and Attach's are like, this guy has potential. I mean, right now he's kind of, here and there when it comes to the pro scene, but he was really reputable after that. And of course, he joined FaZe, he joined a couple other organizations, but overall, getting involved in a COD players community not only gives you, hey, I'm connected to a professional COD player, but also if they do these kind of things, get involved. That's the only way I can think of that you gain some sort of recognition. And of course, Challengers players, like if you somehow were like invited to play with the Challengers team, some veteran COD players will be in Challengers. So definitely that recognition can be there for Challengers and pro players. And of course, professional organizations, they may have like for example, hey, we have a Google Drive, please drop your best clutches in S&D, your best kills, this and that, your best moments in Call of Duty comp and rank play. Get involved into that, because that's basically the only way to gain recognition or gain some sort of acknowledgement from some gaming organizations. And that's what a lot of people do tend to miss out, because they think that, hey, I don't feel like I'm good enough to be posting this onto the gaming organization. So definitely try to get involved, try to get, reputable out there, maybe stream some games, upload on YouTube, what have you, expand your content creation into YouTube or TikTok or what have you. So now that we finished on the pros, let's go to the cons. Now, one con that I can guarantee that, a lot of players would encounter is nothing's guaranteed. What do I mean about that? You're not guaranteed wins, you're not guaranteed to earn money, you're not guaranteed to go to tourneys, and you're also not guaranteed to be, acknowledged or have a reputation in the scene. Unfortunately, whenever, new teams are formed, I've coached new teams before, and after a loss, they're just like, okay, I'm done. And that's the mentality I do not want in a player. One loss, get over it. 2 losses, get over it. 3 losses, get over it. It's like I said, it's a learning experience. You have to have patience when it comes to these kind of things. Nothing's guaranteed, as I said. So if you're expecting like, oh, I'm in a COD scene, boom, I'm earning money here and there. That's not the case. Like I said, nothing's guaranteed when it comes to, earning money, getting, recognized. And of course, making new friends. Who knows if, you have bad chemistry with your current team. You're switching teams here and there. You're hopping into other teams like, hey, I'm not vibing with this team. What can I do? Can I join you guys? And that's the only thing that I always say, like, nothing's guaranteed when it comes to, you entering the COD scene. So do not get your hopes up when it comes to entering, because definitely, as I said, nothing's guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to win money. You're not guaranteed to, earn a living. You're not guaranteed to make this a full-time job. Like I said, you have to put a lot of time in it. And for some people don't have patience. They don't have patience to, like, lose a couple of games and then boom, we have a win. And that's what goes to my next cons, is that it does take a lot of time out of your personal life. So what I mean about commitment is just that, put a lot of time in it, but at the same time, kind of balance your personal life and of course your life in the competitive Call of Duty scene. Because like I said, it does take out a lot of time out of your day, out of your personal life. You may have the opportunity to miss family events, or, losing the opportunity to hang out with friends, losing the opportunity to hang out with your girlfriend or boyfriend, what so have you. And that's where, a lot of people just don't like it. Like, hey, I have to spend time with my family, I have to spend time with this, spend time with that. It just depends on your situation personally. And it also, takes out of your time if you want to, do some errands or what so have you. Because in most cases, some of these players have full-time jobs and doing this as part-time. And when they're not earning money from this, what are they going to do? They're going to have to look for a second job or just quit altogether. So definitely, it will take a lot out of your personal time when it comes to, being a competitive Call of Duty player. Now, my other con is very, very important, so please listen. your mental health can be at risk whenever you are entering this kind of situation. So a lot of people put their expectations up real high. They want to win. They want to earn money. They want to, have a reputation in the COD scene. I get it. And whenever they don't meet those expectations, they let themselves down. They underperform. It goes downhill from here. I always tell my players, your mental health is number one. Not a stupid game. So if you need time for yourself, if you need time to, take a chill, relax, have a vape, have a smoke, or what so have you, I'd be more than happy to have that opportunity with them. Your mental health can be at risk because you put your expectations up. When you don't meet those expectations, all hell breaks loose. So please make sure that you understand that before going into this, you're at least mentally stable for the most part and willing to accept a lot of losses, and of course willing to accept a lot of hard losses like 3-0s, 6-0s, or what so have you. So definitely, if you need time, tell your coach or tell your org leaders, hey, I need time. And that goes to my next con. It does require a lot of patience. You can't rush this. You can't, unless your team's already nasty as it is, but that's really rare. It does require a lot of patience. You have to wait. You have to be patient on earning money, gaining reputation. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It can take you a couple months. It could take you a couple weeks. It could take you a couple years, most likely. It requires a lot of patience, and a lot of people rush it. They're like, no, I want to do this. I want to do that. It's fine, but yet again, your mental health can be at risk if you're not patient enough. So definitely, it does require a lot of patience. So please, if you have that, great. If not, then I don't think this scene's really good for you. Now, my last con that I really want to get into, and it's fairly simple, get used to a lot of losses, especially when you go into a team that you don't know the players really well, or you don't even know them at all. Get used to that. All right, because once you form a team, you're not guaranteed to win anything. You're not guaranteed to win scrims. You're not guaranteed to win tournaments, unless you go against some really bad players. But you're not guaranteed to win almost every game. You will have losses here and there, and that's why I mean about get used to losses. Because sometimes you will have instances where you have a loss streak, you'll have a win streak, or it's just either 50-50 in each match. So definitely get used to a lot of losses. If you're used to that and you're able to learn from those losses, great. If not, then like I said, this scene's probably not for you. And that's basically all I have when it comes to pros and cons of being a competitive Call of Duty player. I know it's a lot. I know that, some of us are just like, okay, just, I'll think about it. But make sure this video is not your only research. Go to other YouTubers who may have created a video similar to this and grab their opinions. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, like I said, I used to be a Call of Duty coach player, or a Call of Duty competitive coach. And if you do have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer that. But other than that, it's your boy Zerk. And thank you so much for dropping by. Like, subscribe, and peace out.